Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we'll get to get rid of this horrible crafting table and go in with the new. Hopefully you guys are ready. Alright guys, so today, a lot of stuff ahead of us, that's for sure. We're going to take a look at our quest here, and we're going to get into the Ace of Melter Base. How cool does that sound? And let's get down in Melty. So we need to get both of these guys made. And there's also some other stuff that is involved with that as well that we're also going to have to work on. But this stuff kind of requires, I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. There's two different types you can make. There's the melter, which is made out of the seared bricks. I guess they're both melters, but this one's made out of seared bricks. Now, it's honestly up to you. I don't recommend going this way, simply because it's a lot more involved. It's going to take you the same amount of time. You're going to grind this to get the grout. Then you're going to have to take the grout and you're going to have to melt down the grout. And I don't know if the grout can be turned into seared bricks through here, but it's going to take you a lot longer to do this versus the porcelain. The porcelain takes you no time at all. So you get 1-to-1. You need bone meal, clay, and flint. I have that set up inside here, bone meal, clay, and flint. Of course, you get bone meal. I've had this guy working, getting tons and tons of bone meal. Also, I've been just basically walking over to these plants, these crops that are just around, and using stacks of bone meal to gather tons of material. Because bone meal is pretty much infinite at this point. I have so many stacks. I took this guy on an adventure. We went and done some resource gathering, and look how much bone we have. We have so much. And I've only ground about half a stack worth down. I mean, you just get so much. So yeah, I've been working, doing this. Now, the items do pop all over the place, so you kind of have to look. I'm trying to make sure they don't go in that hole there. But what I've been doing is whatever my food needs, as you can see, protein's up high, vegetables up pretty high. My grain's pretty low. That's because to get the grain, it's kind of difficult. But right now I'm working on fruit. And I just hold the fruit in my hand while I do the operations, and anytime I need to eat, I automatically eat. So it's a pretty nice method of doing this. Plus, standing on top of here, most of the items end up going into your inventory versus you just standing in front of it. As you can see, that one just pops out. But yeah, it just gets you stuff every now and then. But I like the fact that I can just sit here and spam this and eat as well, which is kind of nice. Let's just go ahead and finish eating. Everybody was telling me this grill right here works basically the same as this, but there's a caveat with this guy. This guy does not do everything that this does. So I don't know if I need this later on, the actual kiln itself, or I can just completely move everything over and go with this. I think I'm gonna take a look, and I can kind of see, because this guy, what all this can do 82 different things. But does that turn cobblestone into andesite? It's weird. That doesn't actually do that. It's any type of stone, I think. But I'm pretty sure, how do we get this charcoal? See, we have to have this thing for the charcoal, because the only thing that makes this low-grade charcoal, I'm pretty sure, is this machine, because there is a kiln. So we have to have both of them. Just keep that in mind. We do have to have both of them. So having them set up is perfect, and we're ready to go. I did go ahead and get this stuff cooked up. We do have some porcelain. Basically, I just threw it in there. I have some more to kind of throw in there. But we only need 12 for right now. So I went ahead and got this ahead of time. And we should be able to get these things done. I do need to make a few other things. The clay barrels is something that is not that hard to make. We can actually make that right now. I need a couple of them. And I should be able to craft that. There's 2 of them. And then we have to fire these things. Which, of course, I can throw them in the kiln. And it's going to fire them. And we're going to have access to some clay barrels. These are actually clay barrel extensions. And then we also need to make another stone grill. Fun. But the main thing is, of course, we need another one of these. So shadow gems. I don't want to give up one of these automated. We may have to go kill another shadow monster. I think that's what we're going to do. We have to have those shadow gems because I have to have another one of these. I want these automated. I'm not going to remove them from being automation or remove the automation. I think we should be able to kill them fairly easy with this bow. So I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so this time I think I'm going to be a little bit smarter about this. I'm going to actually stay on my horse. I'm going to try and get this dude from a distance. And, oh, of course. Ow. See how far away I can actually get. I can't see nothing. This is horrible. I gotta get that to wear off. Okay. Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. He's like right on us. So yeah, I should be able to get him fairly easy now with the bow. Headshot. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, ow. Something else hit us. I gotta make sure I get off and make sure I got those items. I did. Good. Good. We got 2 shadow gems off of him for that. Oh, good. Okay, so instead of killing the sharks, I think what I'm going to do is make one of these strainers right here. I didn't know that, like, there was no quest line for this, so I know some people mentioned it. I've used this mod before. Believe me, I've used it several other times, and it's very known to Darkosto's packs. At least it was the last pack I played from him. But yeah, this is apparently a way to get shark teeth with their survivalist strainer. So yeah, you can get them. I guess you only get these few items, so you're more than likely to get these shark teeth, I guess, than like any other method. I don't know. This is catches bait and stuff like that. Oh, I'm sure we're gonna have to use these. They are automatable later on. I mean, I guess you could automate them with hoppers. The problem is sometimes it might pull out the strainer itself, and that's the only problem with that. You have to have some kind of filter. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make these things, and we're gonna go figure out somewhere to put them. All right, so I think the closest waterway is over here. I think it's gonna be the closest water. That way the trunks still stay loaded because this area is within range. And it seems like a pretty good area over here. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty decent spot. I was gonna see, maybe let's get our shovel real quick. We're gonna make this even better. Kind of get rid of some of this, so we can kind of use this area. I think you can just, I mean, you just place it right down. As long as it's touching water, it doesn't matter. So, like, let's put some dirt right here, actually. Of course. Oh, I forgot, it has to go down one more. Down one more. And then we should be good. There we go. So place it right there. That's one. And then, of course, we can place another one right here. They can go right up next to each other. I'm not too concerned. You just throw those things on there, and you just wait. And eventually you'll catch some items. You'll see items start rolling in like that. But we're looking for shark teeth, so this is going to basically double our chances. Hopefully we get them soon. When I do get them, I will be able to craft the few other things, because I don't want to have to go out here and kill any more sharks unless there's some, you know, really close. Yeah, there's not any. So yeah, this is probably going to be one of the better ways. We've already killed our manual shark, so I think this is going to be the better option going forward. But yeah, we just kind of have to wait. I don't know if all sides have to be touching. That could be why this one's not working, this one is. That could be very true. Okay. What I'm going to do to fix that... Oh, no, it's working. I am still going to move it, just in case it is faster the other way. I mean, I'm really not moving it very far, just right here. These strainers do take damage, so we just have to kind of keep an eye on them. Whenever they do break, just replace them. But yeah, we're really just looking for shark teeth, so we don't have to do it manually. All right, so it's been a day. Been pretty much a day. I got a couple things crafted up and got them ready to go. So let's check these guys. Okay, so not much here. Oh, shoot, that scared me so much. That guy coming out of nowhere. Can you get out of here? Get out of here. You little fishy. You little... whatever you are. Look at him. Look at these guys. trying to kill me? Who do they think they are? I don't need that. So let's check this guy. Ah, we have a shark tooth. Okay. So yeah, I pretty much have to wait a little bit, and then we should have some more shark teeth. I need one more, and then I should be ready to go. All right, so I actually only needed one. I thought for some reason I needed two, but I didn't. So let's go ahead and go back to Tinker's. It's actually Tinker's complement that adds this porcelain melter and stuff. So this is how we're going to make this recipe. So we need a primal chest, of course this guy, which we just worked on. I made those grills while I was waiting for the shark teeth. So there we go. So I should be able to make this guy fairly quick and easy. We do need our porcelain, which I don't think I put it away. I think it went right back in this chest. We're going to need a total of 12 for right now. I'm assuming whenever we unlock the unlock this section, a lot of stuff's gonna pop open whenever we make these. Like all the other stuff that you can do with the ceramics and Tinkers. So I guess we'll unlock that knowledge whenever it comes across. So the rest is the porcelain. And there we go. I'm actually going to double up on this, because when we do the next recipe, we won't have to manually put it in there. So there's that. When we get that, we should get an achievement. Maybe not. Oh, that's because we've already we did this one first. Okay. So this one is the grill on the bottom, and we have to grab our cooked clay barrel extensions and craft that. We should unlock both whenever we get this. And wow. We are now in age 1. We have become not a caveman anymore. Not a primitive human being anymore. We're getting into metallurgy, basically. Okay, so that opened up a new tab. Welcome to age 1. Oh, guys. Is that a regular crafting table? That is. That's a regular crafting table. And like I said, it's going to open up ducks. So, yeah, there's that. And how many crafting tabs do we have now? 37 pages. Before we only had 14, remember that. Now we have stairs. Guys, we can actually build a house. Oh, this is going to be nice. What's the crafting table require? Guys, we can make a regular crafting table. Can we... Okay, we still have to chop wood that way. Well, we technically don't. We have automation for it. But, guys, is that a regular crafting table that I see in my future? I believe it is. It's a regular crafting table. Oh. How that feels so much better, guys. Oh, man. And we can get a crafting table and a stick. We can make signs. Oh, this is so good. So good, guys. Crafting table and a stick right away. Oh gosh, that's so much better, guys. Man. Oh man. Do we have a lot of work ahead of us. Okay, so the heater, I do believe... I'm going to take a look at it. I'm going to place this here. Place that on top. We put solid fuels down here. It heats up the liquids from the items that we put here. I do have the coal, so we can put that and have that as a solid heater. And then any liquids we put in here. Oh, I guess we can access it from up above as well. Okay, that's nice to know. Okay, so yeah, we're done with this age. Okay. We have anvils, the barrels, which is what we are going to get into. I want to see, did it open up even more in Tinker's? So it did. We have access to what? Slime boots now and stuff like that. I still don't see the pour spouts or the ability to do that. Or casting to... Oh, there they are. Faucets. Okay, so I guess to make faucets, we do have to make grout. Which makes sense. That would make it easier to... It would make it too easy to just have porcelain, I guess. I don't know. Can we? We could try. We might be able to do it with porcelain. We can. It just looks like it wasn't available. That's weird. What about the porcelain casting table? All we have is a casting basin. I guess there's really no need for us to worry about it right now because we don't have anything to cast as of right now. Right? We really don't. We don't have anything to cast. Okay, so let's take a look at our quest again. Because now we have a lot more stuff opened up now that we're in Age 1. Move water using aqueducts by creating a channel with the aqueducts at the bottom. Okay, aqueducts on the bottom of any block. Okay, moving water using aqueducts by creating a channel with the aqueducts on the bottom and any block on this on the sides, creating a V shape. What? That's a different mod. Need plates? Smash some. Okay, I think I know what mod this is. Smash some ingots. This is a magnetic craft, I think. This is ceramics. Oh, we can now use a hoe. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, and this guy. Looking for a more efficient way to make leather or dough? Craft the wooden basin. Fill it with the correct liquid and items, then stir. The stirring pot. Let's see if we can make that. Because making leather, honestly, is not very fun. Or dough. I'm actually working on dough right now. It's not very fun. So this does not look like a hard recipe. It's just some logs and sticks. So here's where things just opened up for us. Right? So we need sticks. But we can now just shift-click our crafts in here. I'm sorry, guys. Just being able to make that crafting table is much better. I know I have sticks. There we go. Perfect. So now we can do this. Fill it with the ingredients. And stir. So the ingredients for... Let's see, bread. Because we need dough. To make dough, you do something that we can't get yet. I'm guessing that's salt? I thought it would be salt. I don't know. It says unfamiliar item. We may not have it quite yet, but we're working on it. We're working on it. But this will help us with leather. What else do we have? Oh, that unlocked this guy, prospecting. Use a dung pipe to pull items out of a block, or use a sewer pipe to pull through solid blocks. Huh. What is all this? Crunchy pillows. Is your current sleeping situation not good enough? Throw some leaves on top of... Throw leaves on top of hay to make a leaf bed. Really? And then an actual furnace. Okay. And then a chest. Can we make regular chests? The easy way. Oh, man. Thank you so much, Darkosto, for making this how you make your new chests. So happy now. I have a normal chest. I can do normal organization. I can make my life easier in this game. We can now build a base, guys. We can build a base. I don't know where we're going to build it, but we will get our base built. And we will need to be next to water. I have a feeling that water is going to be a big part of the early game. And getting that. Do you guys smell that? Yeah, that's the smell of us progressing and getting pretty far. So far. I mean, we're not that far in the game, but I mean, come on. We did get pretty far. I think we're going to go ahead and start mining ore now. This is going to be something that is pretty cool. I'm also working on getting the aqueduct stuff set up. We'll probably do that next episode. I think this is going to be fairly useful, and I hope you guys are excited to kind of see how this thing works. But we're going to do we're going to get the prospecting tool, if I can say it correctly, and also the plumb bob. We're going to get this guy, and it's going to show us our Y level. That'll be very helpful for mining these certain ores, because and coal, because you see Y level 48 to 70, and this one is Y level 8 to 68. and this one's 12 to 45. Each one of them have their own the level, and this guy should help us find out where this is at. I hope. So we should be able to make this thing, right? Sticks and logs, right? There we go. Okay. So basically, you hit this. Nothing of interest up to 32 blocks. And I think this is 32 blocks. Should tell us. Will detect unlocked ores in a 32 block straight line. When it says straight line, does it mean straight line up or down? Does it mean straight line this way? Or what? I mean, what does it mean? I don't know. I think we'll figure it out. Hopefully it's straight down. I don't know. Or maybe it's nearby. I guess it might tell us in this manual, to be honest. Okay, so let's take a look at this manual. We have a few things to get started. Okay. I think getting started. So it says it's like Terra Firmacraft in the sense that mineral deposits are rare and large. Like Terra Firmacraft, it aims to be compatible with as many mods as possible. Samples below Y level 24 have a chance of spawning a magma block, so be careful. Okay. I want to see if this thing... Okay, I guess it does 32, which, I mean, I guess you could kind of mine down. It samples within that chunk, generally at the center, making yourself a prospector's pick ASAP to make the process easier. Okay, prospector's pickaxe? I don't think that's a thing that we have access to yet. I don't think so. So that's something that I guess we unlock later on. Yeah, it says generally in the center. Samples it within that chunk, generally within the center. Okay. So basically what we need to do is go around. This does take durability. And we need to kind of prospect things. I think F9 shows the borders. So if you hit F9, you can actually see the chunk borders. As you can see these lines. And it'd probably be best to test out in each chunk. I don't know how that actually works, but that should be what we need to do. I feel like I've used this tool before. Where? I don't know. But I feel like I've used this tool. I don't know. Maybe I did use it before. I don't know. I just feel like I've used this mod. You never know. But anyways, I have to go around, I guess, clicking in random places until I find something. Don't exactly know how this is fully going to work. But I don't know if it goes directly down either. That is the thing. And I think it's per chunk. Okay. So yeah, I just basically have to go around doing that. Okay, so right now I'm going to work on making the plim bob. I don't think it's going to be too hard to get this thing up and rolling. I do need 2 of those. It's so much nicer to be able to craft this way. So that'd be 2 of those. And a piece of stone or rock. And we have this guy now. Sweet. Does that mean if we hold it, it'll tell us? Yes. So if we hold it, it'll tell us what Y level we're on. It's weird that it says we're on 70, and here we're on 71, but that's the path dirt. It's so funny. But we can keep that on us, and we can use that whenever we actually go mining. I did read a little bit on the prospecting. Basically, whenever we do find something, it should pull up like a spot on the grass that'll have like a sample of what we're looking for. So yeah, I'm going to go around, do my best to see if I can't find anything like that. And hopefully when I find something, I'll let you know. Okay, so I was just walking around using this tool, and then I realized there's actual samples here in this chunk. And as the book says, if it's right, and sometimes we can see our border here, sometimes we can't, kind of with the shaders kind of messes things up. But I should be able to look around in this general area and find samples maybe, or along this chunk border line. Can you just come out of that cave? Wow. So yeah, I should be able to go around and hopefully find something. If not, there is this. It's okay. It was something. Table rock something? I don't know. But it says nothing of interest, so I'm going to keep looking. I don't know. Maybe there was something there and I just completely missed it. But now I know what to look for. Look for those little patches of rock there. I did pick those things up. I don't know why I didn't hear it. It's weird. Oh, the spindle? I guess with the spindle, when we made those things earlier, I guess it doesn't actually use them up. I didn't know that. Now I do. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'm going to continue to look. Alright, so I did find some coal samples just up on the top of the hill here. This thing only goes 32 down, so I'm thinking that maybe it doesn't actively work that way. We may be stuck, like, literally finding these samples on top of the ground. I think what I did wrong earlier was instead of mining it with my pick, I just broke it with the other tool, which is not apparently what you're supposed to do. But there should be something in the center of this chunk if this was the case. With those samples there. But yeah, if you hit it with this thing, it actually turns it into rock. Which is not what we want at all. We want to mine these things, and they actually give us coal. But finding an actual source, I'm having trouble with that. So it does say it's going to be hard, so I guess I'll have to really look. All right, so I'm pretty sure I hit the jackpot. I was just kind of looking around, and I ended up walking up upon this. And this is awesome because we didn't even have to prospect for this. It's literally right here. It says coal found, but I mean, this is a pretty large vein, goes all the way down there. But I was correct on my thinking that these guys right here indicate that the fact that there is a larger deposit nearby. You just have to find the deposit. But yeah, these it's gonna be nice when we can upgrade our pick, which should be soon. Oh, is that's that item? I think. Oh, it's sulfur dust. Yeah, these guys are pretty large. These deposits. Okay, so not very far away. You can actually see on the map. I actually marked it right there where the coal was. I ended up finding this stuff. So this is copper clusters, and you can kind of see it's azurite samples, which you can find out what it is by breaking it. It's clusters. And what I was kind of reading in the book and stuff, if you find these things, it's most likely the fact that there's a bigger vein within the chunk, and it does say it's in the center of the chunk, or it's going to be in the center of the chunk. So what I decided to do was maybe this thing isn't going deep enough because this only goes 32 blocks down. I did realize it is down. So I decided to dig a hole, and I dug a hole all the way down. Let's kind of go here. For some reason when I hold my pick, it lights everything up. I don't know why. Still don't know why the shaders does that. No idea. It's part of the dynamic lighting though. And then I did this. So yeah, it says it's 2. I don't know what it means by 2, but it does mean that there is something below here. When I did it to the coal, it said 7. So I don't exactly know. I guess I'll mine down until I run into the copper ore. It's the only thing I can do. I do hear some zombies. Sounds like they're coming down here, but they're not. So yeah, I'm going to keep mining until hopefully I find it. Okay, so I was trying to get a feel on what this tool actually means. So right here, it says nothing of interest. Right here, nothing of interest. Right here, nothing of interest. But right here, we get 4. Same if I stand here, we get 4. So if I go all the way down, there it is. So, it's pretty far down. We can actually show you how far down it is. We're at Y level 14. And as you can see, we just got copper. But this is a pretty large vein of copper. guys. I mean, it's going to be quite large. So keep that in mind with your inventory space. I actually should have made a bag. I know you guys have been recommending me to make a bag. Well, I should have. But for right now, this is pretty cool. Like, I'm actually enjoying this. There is still one other piece of ore that we need to find, and that is tin. So I'm going to gather a little bit of this. I gathered 64 coal. I don't know if I'm going to gather 64 of this right now. But I might gather like 32 and come back, because it's not going to be too bad to come back. It's actually pretty close to the base. It's just up here in this like mountainy area, which that's why I had to dig for quite a while to get there. But yeah, man, this vein is so huge. But yeah, I do recommend, if you do see those, go to the center of the chunk and start mining down until you find some. And then once you get a little ways down, like, don't go too deep, but once you get a little ways down, if you don't find anything, move forward or backwards a little bit by digging and do some more testing. Because you see how large this is? This is pretty large. All right, so I ended up finding a new kind of deposit that was actually just right by everything else. As you can see, like, everything's like right next to each other, which is perfect. But I don't know what this is. Maybe it's iron? What is that? Tin. Oh, good. I don't think we have iron unlocked, but tin is something that we definitely do have. So there we go. The weird thing is, it doesn't actually complete the quest until you've actually broken the vein that you're looking for. So that's what I plan on doing, is coming down here and doing my best to mine down. Because, as I showed you before, this is actually the center of the chunk. I had it marked. And we should... Oh. Okay. Prospect. I guess we're still not low enough. But we should be somewhere down in this general area. I think what I'm going to do is actually pillar up. And then use this still. Because we might actually come across even more veins, and it'd kind of be dangerous for me to just kind of jump it and not worry about anything. So after getting all the way down here, I managed to find it. It was kind of like on the edge. This one actually wasn't in the center. So yeah, a little bit different. But there also was more samples spread out above ground. So maybe that's an indication to them, these ores being on the sides of chunks and like split between a couple of chunks. Maybe that's the case. I don't know, but I'm going to gather a bunch of this and then I'm going to head back to the base. So I'm back at the base and I can make a regular furnace, just like the regular recipe. And bam, we unlock even more quests. Man, we're moving, guys. So let me go ahead and actually make a couple chests. I think that'll be a good idea. So we can have a few chests over here. I'll kind of extend this one. Give us a little bit more storage because we're going to need it. There we go. I can take my prospector out of there. Now this, I don't know how we're supposed to do this. Okay, I guess we're supposed to mix our materials to get bronze. I guess there's no real reason for us to use the melter yet. I really don't know what we're actually going to use that for. I mean, later we'll use it, but right now there's no need. Build an alloy kiln from immersive engineering shouldn't be too bad, right? The hammer. Copper. Can we smelt these things with the regular furnace? That's the question. Okay, so no. How are we supposed to cast these ingots out? That's the other question. Does it really talk about it? Because we're going to need a hammer to build this. Tin. Let's take a look at tin. Oh, we got to use the anvil maybe? From Primal Tech? Making a cast. We can't make those yet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe... Yeah, maybe we need to figure out this first. All I see is machines. There's the quartz grindstone. I don't think we can make that yet, no. We can't really get into the squeezer. I'm trying to figure out how do we kind of convert these over. Maybe we will need this, and maybe we have to use a casting basin. We do have a casting basin available, so I guess that's what we're doing. Porcelain casting basin it is. So let's take this guy, plop him down here, and we can fill this with copper. I will need a hopper. I think yeah, we don't have iron yet, so we can't do a regular hopper yet, but we can do hoppers later on. I think right now we could do that. We can throw a chest on there. Good thing we have this like extra chest just like hanging around. There we go. And voila. Hopefully this lets us import. So there's 9. It does. Stick does not need to go in there. Good, good, good. It's working. Okay. And we can keep that fueled. Keep it nice and stocked with some nice fuel. It is going to be pretty slow. You see, it's really slow. So keep that in mind. We will need the kiln, though. That'll be later on. All of this other stuff we can actually unlock as we go. The bed will be kind of funny. But honestly, I like my TP. The TP is really nice. And my floating horse. My floating horse. He's very nice as well. And then my buggy guy over there. But yeah. Man, we are getting going. I think some of the next things we need to work on is making things nicer. We need a bed. We need a bed surrounded by wood, surrounded by a roof. We need a house, guys. We need a house. So we're going to get started with that hopefully next episode and be able to build a house. The holidays are coming up. I know that sounds crazy to everybody, but I do have a normal life. So holidays may change the schedule of videos. Just hop on the Discord. You guys will definitely know. I'll let you guys know there first. Also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, I do post notifications on Twitter as well. Those are my 2 primary sources. Also, I have a new community tab that did open up on YouTube. So if you guys want to check that out, you can go to my channel and you'll see there is a community tab. There, I can communicate with you guys by posting images. I think I can post GIFs. I can post all kinds of stuff like that. So, all kinds of good craziness. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you guys like this video. Also, click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you have, don't forget to ring that notification bell so you guys can stay notified whenever I post a video. And as always, thanks for watching.
Let's go!